Hello, my name's Jenny Luscombe and I'm a facilitator of healing and a very strong advocate for self-healing. So I've made this video today for anybody who's asking the question, how do I start healing? So I would recommend feeling your feelings will save your life. So if you're asking yourself this question, how do I start healing? Then this is the number one life hack for you. So all the problems in your life are symptoms, so circumstantial issues, emotional, mental, physical issues. All of these, including physical disease, physical illness, are not caused by the people around you or the life circumstances that you're in. They're actually caused by you not feeling your feelings. Now, this might seem like an oversimplification, but you were taught not to feel your feelings. You were taught that it was strong or right or evolved to not feel. So it just isn't true. And it's hurting you a lot. And it's actually preventing your progress and well-being and potential in every way. So resistance to your emotion is what causes all suffering of every description. So this is a life hack on steroids. And it will change your life if you let it and if you get it. So here's what to do about it. So you have to learn how to feel again, like when you were a very small child. Now, all your life you haven't been letting your emotion be there. So you've been making it invisible. That's what suppression is. So that's when you haven't dealt with something. And you have a storage space called the subconscious mind. And what you've done is you've put your feelings that you couldn't handle in there and you shut the door. Because you didn't know what to do. Nobody taught you. And this has happened to all of us. It's not wrong or bad. It's just what you had to do to survive. So we all did. And you had to. So see that you had to. We all had to. So we didn't know what else to do with it all. And you can't heal or change something if you're pretending that it isn't there, which is what suppression is. So to clean the house, you have to be able to see the dirt. So you have to accept that the emotion is there. Acceptance is just being in the reality of it, even if it's painful. So imagine a switch in your head and it has an on and an off button for feeling. So at the moment, it's more than likely that you've got it switched off. So find somewhere quiet and private and turn it on. Even if you dip your toe in for a few seconds to see what that's like and then come out again. This is something you can build up like a muscle. But my advice is to stay in the feeling for as long as you can. Witness your body when you're in that feeling. What's happening inside? Look at sensation in your body. So this can sort of feel like floodgates opening or a dam bursting or something moving within you. So moving from specifically your head to your heart, not holding it back anymore, just letting go. And it takes practice. And we haven't been taught, so give yourself plenty of space. You've got good reason to feel like this. And it just makes sense after what you've been through. So feel angry, feel the unfairness, feel the despair, the insecurity, the fear. Feel it all. The desperation, the shame. So whatever that is, whatever the feeling is or the belief or the story, tap on your chest if it helps. This massively reduces cortisol in your body, and it helps to surface subconscious information connected to your emotion. So the cortisol reducing will actually increase quite easily your sensitivity to yourself and your own body and your emotion, and it will trigger memory. So now we have to actually build up the ability to feel like a muscle, because we've been systematically trained by the systems not to feel, and also by our parents actually, and by the powers that were. And the idea was, in order for us to fit in with society, to fit in with each other, with other people, to keep us compliant and controllable. So it spectacularly hasn't worked for us on a personal level or for our species. So we've been failed and duped. So imagine your body in front of you, kind of projected like a hologram, like a copy of you, almost like Princess Leia. So you're looking at you as you are. So imagine as soon as you open the floodgates and flip the switch to on, to actually feel what you're going through, instead of holding back, instead of holding your breath, instead of denying it and disowning it and trying not to feel it, pretending it's not there. So imagine a flow of feeling, kind of like the current of a river. Imagine starting to feel, starting to cry, starting to let it all be there. Let yourself react, let it engulf you, and it's safe to do that. It actually is safer to do that than to not do that and to hold it all back. So there are huge unsafe implications to not feeling. And just imagine that there are two rivers. So one is coming up from the earth all the way through your body and then out the top of your head. And then there's another one coming down from the sky all the way through your body and then all the way out through the bottom of your feet into the earth. Now, see it happening to your hologram in front of you. This is going to help you sweep the emotion up. So feel the sensation, if you can, of what's going on for you. Feeling what you are going through in your life, in the cells of your body, will get you everywhere, and it will move this energy. So this emotion, it will possibly intensify when you do that. So stay with it. It's safe. It's a purge. It's temporary. So we've made it permanent, actually, by refusing to let it be there, by pretending it's not there. Feel it. It's what it's actually for. So stay with the sensation of what you're going through in your body. Witness it. Cry. Tap. Let the rivers flow through you and allow that to move. So the idea is not to try to get rid of the emotion. It is to let it do what it does. Let it do what it needs to do in your body. Let it trigger memory. Watch it flow. Be curiously observing it. So it should be there until it doesn't need to be there. It's taking control, and it's teaching you what your boundaries are. It's teaching you who you really are. Feeling emotion brings you new realization and epiphany. So receive the information that is locked up in the emotion. It's exactly what you need to resolve your life issues and your physical illness. You always had the answers within you. You just held it away from yourself. So this information will only come from feeling. It opens up a space within you for love and for grace to occur, and for the next chapter to come in. So if you feel your feelings regularly and you make a practice of that, you will actually eventually release all of your emotional baggage and mental baggage and physical baggage, which is causing your symptoms. So because they were the messages actually that you needed to hear, which you no longer need after you've heard the emotion. So good luck.